NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love. Living the dream like you did and loving.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Williams in a two-guard. Splitter is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jennings in a point guard. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. No good on the second free throw. The Pistons trailing 3-on-3. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 22 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Williams with another miss.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Winslow kicks to Livingston. Stoudemire the screen. 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Livingston no luck. The Pistons shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Stolen. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Taken away by Williams. Here's Jennings. Throws down the breakaway jam. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Miami trailing. Livingston kicks to McRoberts, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
It ended any other way.
Different look here for Detroit. Drummond subbed in for Splitter.
Great shot.
And Reggie Jackson subbed in for
Let the
Williams.
game come to you.
And then for Miami,
Forcing the issue
Whiteside's
too much.
checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Dragic in for Winslow. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And so it's tied at...
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game. You know, sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's two good teams, so, you know, it's the way it should be.
Dwayne, thank you. Always fun to watch. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis.
Drummond having a terrific game. He has 11 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
And the Pistons making a change here. Williams has checked in. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Williams against Dragic. And that's good. For two. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Pistons. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Bosch hits the pick for Wade. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
No good from Dragic.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Dragic against Williams. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Heat shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Rockets the pass to Bosch. He feeds it to Whiteside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Baseline J on the way. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 7 points for Wade.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Here's Dragic. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Heat lead by 6.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Outside Williams from deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Williams.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
6 to shoot. Can they get it? Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Dragic with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
In front of something, you're right. Carroll kicks to Whiteside. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Williams against Dragic. Takes a three. Another miss by Williams.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Good. Carroll's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Williams in the post. That's good. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Heat out front. They finish off the 3rd quarter with a 13. And we welcome you back to a different look here for Detroit.
Let's go.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Ilyasova. Marcus Morris comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Miami, Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Williams in at point guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's Williams with the three, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Winslow. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Outside Williams. And right through it goes.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He likes how they're playing, so simply said, hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's make the most of it and even this series off. We'll see if they can get the job done, Kevin.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Damari Carroll's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Wade comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Sean Livingston. Outside Williams. Knocks down the trifecta.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Dragic.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it?
Nobody near Williams. Hangs home the trifecta.
You can see right now he's got a little swagger in his step. Looks like he's going to try and take this thing over.
Yeah, he's starting to percolate a little bit, and that spells trouble for the defense. They've got to be careful here.
Got a piece of it. Carroll dishes to Dragic. Outside a screen. Bosh against Drummond. On baseline, Jay. Off the left rim and out. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Shooting free throws.
He cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
The chirs.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. He dishes it to Whiteside. Wade passes to Bosch. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
I'm sorry.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Domination. It goes everywhere.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Reggie Jackson. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
Listen up, everybody. Reggie Jackson, he can bring it. He's got a lot of...
And that'll signal the end of our